Hey everybody, Jordan Lybell here with Pianote, and we're going to learn a little bit about scales in this lesson. We're going to look at three scales: the C major scale, the G major scale, and the D major scale. And they all sound very similar. They all have the same formula that we use to create them. So we're going to just compare the sounds of these scales and have a look at that formula. Let's start with the C major scale, which is consisting of the notes between one C here and the higher C up here, and we play all the white keys in between these notes. So we play C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then we hit C again. And the best way to play these scales is with proper fingerings. So we number our fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And our fingering pattern goes like this. We play 1, 2, 3, and then in order to keep playing the scale, we have to cross our thumb underneath to hit the F key right here. So 1, 2, 3, cross over, 1 on F, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then on the way down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So that's the C major scale, and let's take a little closer look at it and see what the actual formula is for that major scale. We're going to learn about two separate types of interval jumps. We're going to learn about the full tone and the semitone. So a full tone is a jump from one key, so we'll play C, and we're going to skip the black key here, and then we're going to play the next key, which is D. So when we have a jump where we skip an in-between key, that is a full tone jump. And if we want to play a semitone jump, we just play the key directly above or below the key that we're playing. So if we look at the notes E and F, for instance, we see how there's no black key here. That means that the jump between E and F is a semitone jump. So it's a little bit of a closer leap than the full tone. And if we look at the keyboard and if we look at that C major scale, we can see that there's actually two semitone jumps in the major scale pattern. There's a semitone jump between E and F, and there's a semitone jump between B and C. So we can go through the whole scale and look at the semitones and look at the whole tones and see how they combine to create that major scale. So we have a full tone jump between C and D, and then a full tone jump between D and E, and then we have a semitone between E and F, a full tone between F and G, full tone between G and A, full tone between A and B, and then finally a semitone jump between B and C. So now that we know the formula for the major scale, which is full tone, semitone, full tone, full tone, semitone, let's learn a new key and apply that formula. So we're going to look at G. We're going to learn G major here. So we're starting on this note right here, and we're going to play up to the high G. So if we have that full tone formula, that full tone semitone formula, let's see what we need to do with the keyboard to make that major scale. So we have a full tone, another full tone, and then we have that semitone, and the keyboard's all lined up for us here. So a semitone jump, and then a full tone, a full tone, and here's where we have to play a black key, because remember, we need to have that full tone jump. So if we just play this regular F here, that's only a semitone. We need to go one key further in order to get that full tone. So we're going to play F sharp, actually, which is this black key. So that gives us the full tone. And then we have a semitone jump from F sharp to that high G. So I'll name the notes again, and we'll do that scale one more time. So we have G, A, B, C, D, E, and then that full tone to F sharp, G. And we use the same fingering that we used for C major scale. We just have to keep in mind that F sharp to keep that formula. So now that we've learned C and G, let's learn D major and see how we can apply that full tone semitone formula to make a D major scale. So when we're learning D, we're going to start on this note right here. That's our D, and then we have our high octave up here. And let's go through and keep that formula in mind. So we have a full tone jump from D to E. And then right away, we still have to keep that full tone jump. So that means we need to play this F sharp here. So E to F sharp. And then F sharp to G to keep that semitone jump. G to A, full tone. A to B, full tone. B to C sharp to keep that full tone, and then C sharp to D. So I'll go name those notes one more time. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So that's just a couple scales to learn. That's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to learn at the piano. If you want to learn more, check us out at pianote.com and we'll be happy to teach you all about the piano.